G'day guys, welcome to this week's 5 Minute Yarn. And this one's a bit of a negative subject. I guess probably quite a few of these are negative, but anyway. This week I want to talk to you a little bit about bush etiquette and just simply respecting others around you. See, last weekend was the 4th annual Pajamboree, and I had an absolute cracking time. You'll see that video next week. Had an absolute cracking time out there. Met some great people. Met some new people, which is great, always. And yeah, we had a great time just sitting around the fire, doing a bit of wheeling. Some people may not have enjoyed it as much as others when the repair bill comes for their cars, but anyway. Look, for the most part, it was a great weekend. In particular, though, on the Saturday night, I had to be up and leave early on Sunday morning. In particular on the Saturday night, around about midnight, I think it was, maybe a little before, a little after, I don't know, I was in bed by about 10:30. But some numpties in the area decided it was a good idea to go throwing aerosol cans into the fires. See, around about that time, there were 4 or 5 reasonably large explosions. Now, it could have been firecrackers, but look, this was pretty bloody big. It'd have to be a big firework to make this sort of a noise. It sounded more like somebody was throwing aerosol cans into the fires and watching them explode. And we've had this before. There was one idiot do that on the Friday night as well, but yeah, in particular on the Saturday night, it sounded like it was quite a way away because it echoed right through the place. But there was one there that I felt even shake my car. It was close enough and large enough for me to feel the vibration through the car. And I really don't get the mentality. I really don't get the reason behind why you would want to do something like that. Like, not only is it dangerous to yourself, alright, you think what happens when metal explodes. Think of a hand grenade. Effectively, a hand grenade explodes, bits of shrapnel go flying everywhere. Same thing can and will happen with an aerosol can. Bits of shrapnel will go flying everywhere and you could very well cop some. Could very well become fatal. The explosion itself, the flames and gases and things like that. There's warnings on these bloody aerosol cans stating do not dispose of in fire. So these morons are doing that. And I really don't understand the mentality behind it. Like, when we were young, yeah, we did stupid shit. I used to put little 22 bullets in toilet paper and I'd put it into the roll and wrap it up and then light both ends and throw it into a garbage bin or something like that and piss off. And it would burn down and the bullets would explode. But yeah, we did stupid shit when we were young. But that was my teenage years, not my 20s. And I'm talking young teenage years when I was stupid. Yeah, I don't know. It just gets me how people think it's a good idea to go out in the bush and do things like that and have so little respect for everybody else around you. Like, everybody else around's pretty quiet, relaxed. There's people up there with their dogs, which we all know what dogs are like with fireworks. Everyone else is up there pretty quiet, relaxed, just enjoying themselves, having a good time. Maybe a little bit of music and a few too many drinks here and there, things like that. But throwing things like aerosol cans into a fire to watch them explode, it's like throwing a jerry can of fuel on a fire. Like, come on. How stupid have you got to be? And then there's the factor that aerosol cans have got a plastic nozzle. What if that nozzle melts down before the can explodes and the can shoots off like a rocket into the bush? You're not going to quickly find it and it's going to keep spraying out and cause a fire. So now we've got bushfires on our hands. Like, you're not only putting yourself and your mates at risk and in danger, you're putting everyone around you at risk and in danger for the possibility of your stupid actions starting a bloody bushfire that could take out everybody else's camps. Like, come on, people, wake up to yourselves. This sort of behaviour really is not needed. So, yeah, I just wanted to have a bit of a rant about that because it really frustrates me and really infuriates me that there's people out there getting into the bush that are that goddamn stupid. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Look, let me know if you face the same sort of things. What's your biggest pet peeve out in the bush? And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And yeah, please of course remember to leave a like and a comment. Alright, Yama Bujiri Murugo. Walk a good path. Yano, goodbye.